Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Athletic Intersection podcast. We are so excited that you're joining us. I'm Mercy Joseph, and as usual, I'm joined by Elijah Mumanyi and Ian Obis. Guys, how was the week?
Imekuwa fiti. Imekuwa weekend ya derby. Tume experience the 99th derby in Kenyan, Swahili. Imekuwa one of the best weekends because ingekosaje kuwa the best na ndio tumekuwa na derby. So congratulations Kogalo for taking the 3 points. Well deserved. Yeah, FC maybe you live to fight another day. Yeah, it was just a very nice weekend for me.
As for me, I think pia imekuwa fiti. A lot has been happening on the football scene in Kenya.
Yeah.
In the pitch and off the pitch. So imekuwa weekend poa in Kenyan football, African football, even as we gear towards AFCON 2027.
International football.
The Pamoja tournament,
International football.
International football, I haven't been focusing on much apart from Chelsea firing their...
That's what I wanted you to say.
Their writer. You know that guy always in a tablet or kitabu, always writing. So
Oh my God.
So the professor, the PhD student amekuwa fired. So
at least they won a game.
They won.
A game out of 5. Anyway, let's get started, guys. Okay, let's start off the pitch. Okay, nitarani story very fast. Okay, so there is a story that was breaking. I'll come to you, Ian, on this one. There's a story that is breaking FKF na the whole Chan drama. So nitapeana 2 pointers because it's a story that is breaking and we don't really know all the facts and everything. So the story was on the Standard newspaper. It reported, I think, on 23rd April. There was apparently 42 million insurance scandal that was missing from the Chan competition that was held here in Kenya. So it was the Kenya Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission was investigating on the deal. It said that it was given to an insurance that was started a couple of days before the tournament started. Then there was a meeting and Hussein Mohammed, the president of FKF. Then there was also a NEC member, Abdul Yusuf, and the acting general secretary, Dennis Gisheru. They were suspended. And we know McDonald Mariga, who is the vice president, was voted as the acting president of the federation. There is a lot happening. Kuna statements zina come from here to there. FIFA pia wameandika wakisema wanataka kuona evidence ya why Hussein was ousted. It's reported, I think there is a meeting today with the sports secretary. There is also... Hussein is also reported to be going to court today. He did give a statement and say that he was not the one who transferred the money. The procurement was secured by the CAF for that Chan deal. I heard you have, what do you call it? Conspiracy theory.
Not conspiracy theory. I think I've been in the football arena for a while.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid, actually. So, by being in a house of Ilkona footballers and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But in all federation, from the days of KFF until right now, kuna wrangles in the federation, it's all about money. And eventually, in all those wrangles, atupatangi the truth. 2009, kulikuwa na wewe ilikuwa itwa Mbarak and another guy called Mohammed Hatimai. Same 2019, the same Mohammed, I think, with the person was the current president. Mpaka kako na ligi zao. Kuna time we had 2 Kenya Premier League. So, and also they had FKL. So, FKL, it was another federation. So, ile kitu inasema, if there is no evidence, EACC, when they actually when they investigate something or investigate someone, they should release a report. That journal report EACC, Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission.
Yeah.
And EACC is being head by a bishop. Na itakuwa mbaya when organizationally ndio na bishop wanatudanganya. So wakam forward or release. Me, I stand with FIFA on matters of that, where FIFA pia walisema according to constitution FKF ukitolewa you must defend yourself. Hussein didn't have that chance. I think kwanza alikuwa nje.
Yeah, he was in Uganda walikuwa wanafanya the AFCON
The
meeting.
pamoja.
Yeah.
So the pamoja AFCON, that's one. Two, constitution ya FKF nasema NEC can only be called by one person, the president. Not the presidency, the president. So that's another thing. Na my conspiracy theory, but if ikiendelea hivi, kumbuka a third involvement in Kenyan Football Federation, that is government, or going to and tukitoka sports tribunal tuingie high court. Do you know what comes next? FIFA ban.
A ban, yeah.
And according to FIFA, any country that is banned cannot participate in FIFA affiliated tournaments. That includes AFCON. So hapa tuko na they either put the house together ama tutakuwa banned. And then when tukiwa banned pia it affect whoever will win the Kenya Premier League and the FKF Mozart Cup. Because once you're banned, even your clubs cannot participate in CAF tournament unless now we organize our own tournament or we play things like Sekafa. But things like CAF Champions League, CAF Confederation Cup ni kitu tatumiza. So no evidence from both sides. Ni kuongea watu wanaongea. Hii ni kitu they need to resolve it quickly. So I'm waiting for Friday because FIFA ilisema inataka everything in writing and evidence by Friday. Which is 1st of May. Na kama ita happen, then I think Hussein should come back na endelee na kazi if hakuna evidence. So ini kitu, let's wait and see. Kuna meeting na CS, kuna FIFA. So my stand always will be with FIFA, even though there are areas I don't agree with FIFA, especially on international tournaments, but FIFA wanakuanga, I don't want to say they're always right, but FIFA wakiingilia story, I think hii story ni story taisha haraka. So iko na maneno mob, na kitu yote iko na maneno mob bila evidence, because me now according to my background, kitu nimestudy, which is finance and accounting, tunasemanga anything you present before an accountant ama before lawyers without papers ama without evidence, boss, hiyo ni kelele.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to our business, which is the games. So there were a couple of games that were played during the week. We had Friday, Tusker lost to Mara Sugar. Oh, guy, Tusker.
Sukari nakwanga tamu kuliko pombe. Hiyo
Something is happening to my team.
Timu yako.
Timu yako.
Sielewi what's happening. Tulichapa Gor and then tukadraw. Then sasa tumechapwa na nini? Na Mara Sugar.
I think we lose concentration because you conceded towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
Almost the last minute of the game. So, yeah, a little bit of lack of concentration and you concede. And currently unajua ligi kwa mahali penye ukikaa mbaya jo hakuna timu ndogo inakufunga. Like nobody who cares about the other person. So if anybody can score against anyone, whether you are top of the table, uko hapo chini.
Kweli.
Then there was Posta Rangers, a draw with Bidco. We had APS Bomet, wakachapa Sofapaka 1-0. APS Bomet hawataki hiyo story ya nini.
No, go to relegation.
They're coming through. And then there was Kakamega versus KCB. So let's talk about Posta Rangers versus Bidco because you covered the game. Talk us through the game.
I think ilikuwa game fiti sana. Ukiangalia Anthony Ahulia versus Collins Omondi, Korea. It was a moment of each and every team wanted to get 3 points. Posta walikuwa eager sana kupata hizo points, walitangulia kufunga, but Bidco now wali equalize towards the last minute. Ilikuwa the added 5 or 4 minutes. These two teams were really struggling, though mwenye alikuwa na struggle sana ni Bidco. Anthony Ahuli has been having a very bad season in terms of walikuwa wameenda game kadhaa bila game 5 teams zote aziko zimescore bao in 5 games. And then they had lost all those 5 games. So it tells you how the game was highly contested. So Posta, they are still struggling and trying to make themselves wabaki hapo. Saizi bado wako I think 31 points ama 32. So it tells you bado your relegation battle itaendelea like mpaka the last minute from the way things looks like, but eventually wali have to share the points. Yeah, I'll say League yetu bado it's very very competitive. Nobody you can for now you can't say kuna mtu ame make it kubaki kwa league. Mtu mwenye anaona ni kama anaweza kuwa kienda ni Sofa amebaki I think 1 point if aki lose another game ama a draw it's done like fate yake itakuwa there's no way hata akishinda hizo games because zitabaki haizi jitoa hapo. So yeah, that is it, but it was a good game. Posta versus Bidco hapo Annex.
That's our former team, Sofapaka.
But yeah, sure, it was my team, Sofapaka, which is champions, former champions, 2009. Batoto Bamungu, but you know, sometimes teams go down. You know, Leicester City pia walishinda ligi, but they are going down also. I think for Sofa, labda warudi chini wapange vitu kidogo, then wakishajipanga ndo warudi because pia wana struggle financially. So the owner Elia Alekwa, I think anafaa kuangalia vitu, maybe Mkwanja ikiingia vizuri, then wanaweza rudi, they can find their way back to the league most likely. I'm saying like ni can't shower simalize Batoto Bamungu, it's my team by the way, Sofapaka. Ni can't shower shukisha.
But also on the Posta Rangers games versus Bidco, I think the goal by Lewis, it was a very good goal after the game. I was watching courtesy of Azam. And another thing, I'll go back to again. We spoke about this last week, and even Gor Mahia's chairman spoke this thing at a press conference, I think on Thursday, officiating. There was a handball in the 18-yard. Ili hata si natural position. It was a clear handball. So, and that's why kuna time pia Bidco jam. Players of Bidco jam. When Posta ilikuwa na concede, there was a foul, and I think the player alienda kambia the linesman some foul words. We go back to again officiating na inaitangwa IFAB rule 12, which is called fouls and misconduct. That player actually deserves a card, but it's from the free kick that will concede. Amuka, for me, Amuka was my man of the match in that game for Bidco. So Amuka alicheza fiti, he defended well, na pia kawapea bao ushindi dakika ya mwisho kipindi cha lala salama, na game kaisha hivyo 1-0. But also kudos also to Josephine Njiko, alirefio game fiti.
Okay, let's go. Saturday there were some games. Nairobi United wakachapa Mathare United 2-1. Sharks wakachapa Moranga Seals 1-0. Ulinzi Stars wakachapa Bandari 2-1. Then there was the game, Shabana Kenya Police nini. This was supposed to be like a big game. We expected itakuwa game kubwa, kutakuwa na magoals nini. Elijah, this is your team.
I think first of all I'll give nitapea credits Ulinzi. Ulinzi wali travel all the way mpaka Kwale County na wali come back na 3 points. It seems like Ulinzi, they have really decided they are staying in this league. Wamekuwa na msimu mbaya sana, but as things looks like they're going to stay. Their win against Bandari away, that was a very important win for Ulinzi Stars. Congratulations to them. Come back to Nairobi, Mathare versus Nairobi United. Makwata alipoteza pena, na for the first time I saw something positive in from a football player, that is Makwata John. After kupoteza hiyo pena, aligo social media na aka apologize kwa fans wa Mathare kwamba like alikuwa na opportunity ya kubeba hiyo team iko in a better position in terms of, you know, getting like at least a point in that game. The fact that aliscore but alipoteza pena, na I love it when a player ana take always responsibility to the fans. It tells you that the player values the team and also values the fans. So that was a good gesture from a player. Yeah, sometimes things happens, but again when a football player does it, things that way, we look at it at a professional way. Back to Shabana versus Police, ilikuwa game tight sana because both teams zilikuwa closer in terms of points. And Shabana had an advantage, but pia I'll say hiyo game ilikuwa na a lot of challenges huko Gusii. Currently Kisii County, it is raining sana. The stadium condition in terms of drainage na nini, it was not allowing kukuwe na free flow of football. So bado hiyo ilikuwa, I think uwanja pili kwa opponent for the both teams, for Shabana and Police. But live along that, Shabana didn't capitalize the opportunity of playing at home as an home advantage to win against Police. However, it was a strong side from Police. Wali share the points. But niliangalia game kidogo, especially second half. It was a good game. And I feel bado hata hapo top 4 kutakuwa na a lot of, it will take us time to know who will finish position 3, 4, 5. There is a lot, because says I think Shabana 47 points, Police 47, Kenya Police 47. I think Kenya Police wako 40.
Kenya Police ndio wako 48.
Yeah.
Homeboys na Shabana wako 47.
Yeah. So
Nairobi United 45.
Hapo itakuwa very very tight. Yeah.
I watched the game despite there were some few glitches by Assam, but pia at least walituletea game. Also the condition of the pitch, Sakari aliumia ikabidi ametoka. Same case also to Brian Migiro alitoka. So but yeye Migiro ilikuwa now it started raining. I think hiyo mvua ndio iliharibu also the free flow football. But also Shabana had some good attempts on goal. Na keeper Police alifanya kazi poa, by the way. Alijituma.
Nathaniel Obiero
alijituma.
Ame step up sana after Jomo Chenga aliumia.
Ame step up. Because also there was kuna head ilipigwa towards the last minute, nilikuwa Johnny Bao akaiokoa. Like he made some crucial saves during the last game when the game was ending. So I think that's the 87th minute and 90 plus. So for Obiero and the entire Police, kudos, even though pitch nayo ilikuwa maji kwa fiti. Maybe the county government of Kisii, because in Kiwanja county government wanaweza angalia maneno.
Lakini pia we can give credits also to Osborne Monday. When alikam, yes, it's too early to judge. First game wamewin against Kakamega Boys. Wamedraw against Police. That is positive for them.
That's positive.
So I think Shabana also, by the way, wamepangwa wako na
Police kwa FKF Mozart Cup.
Yeah, FKF Cup is going to be next weekend, by the way. So Shabana, they want also to maybe to get a chance to go to CAF Confederation. But they also have a chance. So inakwambia it will be a very highly contested game because wamedraw na Police kwa ligi. Bado wako na hiyo Police next weekend. Mozart Cup quarter finals. So there's something cooking at Shabana. I believe their fans will always wish to see their team playing in such competitions and maybe probably finishing the better position than last season. But na feel kama pia nao targets zao wanajaribu kuona kama wanaweza pata Mozart so that wapite wende CAF
Confederation Cup
for the first time, because mimi fans wanasema wanataka kupima suti, tunataka washapima suti, tunapanda ndege kwenda CAF, so
wanda kwenda Cairo
bana, so washapima hadi suti. Usikii ufana Shabana wamepima suti, so itakuwa very interesting pia with their numbers in terms of fans.
In terms of fans,
attending games, Shabana versus Al Ahly or something, or any other team, or Zamalek, or maybe TP Mazembe. Yeah, that's what we want. Our football must grow.
Same case. I think I'm rooting for Shabana to win Mozart Cup so that at least they test how continental football.
Look at you. Look at you supporting a different team.
No,
tunaisema
venye iko because also when Nairobi United were playing the Confederation Cup, we supported them, but the turnout wasn't good.
Yeah, sure.
Until when they were playing there was this team from Tunisia.
At Kasarani.
At Kasarani.
Walikuwa na Morocco, I don't know.
They had more fans than Nairobi United in your own country, and their ultras were amazing. So for me, nataka Shabana wende huko ndo other people from other nation, African nation, they see that Kenya, we truly have fans and we love football. If Shabana qualifies for Confederation Cup, I'll be there to support them. Nitenda nitafute jezi.
Oh, this would be nice.
Just to support them because I'm here. As a football stakeholder, my aim is to see Kenyan football growing and Kenyan teams or Kenyan clubs competing at international competition are not just winning the knockout stages and entering into the group stages and then they get eliminated. You enter group stages and you qualify for the quarterfinal or even semis. So that will be a big step.
But then on speaking on what about Kenya na Obis amesema, hata mimi, let me tell you, in terms of football, if Gor wins the league na wanaenda kutuwakilisha, tucheza hapa Nyayo kuna game against Mamelodi Sundowns, we will be there.
Yeah,
and let me tell you, nobody should tell you ati ama fans kuna vile ati they hate each other or something. Imagine kuna fan FC anakuja kuwatch game ya Gor wakicheza CAF Confederation hapo Nyayo Stadium against Orlando Pirates. Wana fans FC watakam, fans wa Shabana watakam. Venye tu yana amesema, sometimes we always look at it from the other side, like we want our football to grow, because at the end of the day we benefit as a country, and each and every person,
because even when Police qualified for the CAF Champions League,
we
I
went
was
to watch
there.
those games. We were watching.
I'm
them.
not a Police fan. I was there because walitunyang'anya ligi. I was there.
Sure.
And we come back. Let's talk about let's go Sunday, because that was the biggest game. It was the 99th Mashemeji Derby. So we talked about our expectations, what we think will happen in this game. And I feel like a lot of it happened jana. We talked about AFC going into this game with a lot of pressure. Lazima washinde game. I think we watched them play the game with a lot of pressure. They went into this game, kama hawajapoteza the last 3 derbies. It was 2 draws and a win in January. Yenye walichapa Gor January. But jana, it all went down. So let's start from how did we see? Let's start with the AFC, because I think we were watching them closely, because we were like, if they don't win tomorrow, it's going to start being a problem for them in the league in terms of points, because Gor Mahia did put that 6-point difference with them. What do you think about AFC play, Jana? Ellie, we start with you.
Kwanza na Mashemeji Derby was one of the best Mashemeji Derby I've ever witnessed personally. And I'm proud to have attended. So far now it's 5 Mashemeji Derby. Not only attending, but being part of the production in terms to ensure that each and every person sitting at their comfort zone at home, they can get the game, full HD, courtesy of Azam TV. But second thing, I'll also give credit to the fans. Fans
people showed up. It's reported over 30,000 people showed up.
In fact, it should be even 45 or even
more than
50. Watu walikuwa wengi, because manze watu walikuwa wamesimama, wenye walikuwa wameketi VIP,
tuliwatch game tukiwa tumesimama.
It was one of the epic moment. And then naweza sema kuna vile tu mimi na feeling Nyayo imeweza kuwa ndogo. Football yetu ina grow. Nyayo Stadium for Mashemeji Derby, I feel ishakuwa ndogo. God willing, first leg ya Mashemeji tupelekwe Talanta tuifanyie testing.
Yes.
Talanta Stadium. Mama ni Raila Amolo Odinga.
Nikiwa Stadium.
Ni Raila.
Ni
Raila Odinga Stadium. We will wish also to have an experience at Raila Odinga Stadium, that is Talanta formerly, tuone jutume grow honestly. Kama tulikuwa around 40 people, 40,000 Kenyans attending Mashemeji, mbona tusijaze Talanta ni ya 60,000.
Hiyo tutajaza.
Going to the game now, FC Leopards waliingia game wakiwa waoga kiasi. Ukiangalia go look at the first 45 minutes, first half. FC waliamua ku sit back. They were not pressing. And the moment you sit back, you don't press. You give allow. For you to if you go to the game with an agenda of defending, they say the best way to defend is to possess. If you don't possess that ball, then most likely you are bound to make mistake, because you don't have the ball. The opponent is the one who is having the ball, and in this case the opponent was Gor Mahia. Gor Mahia will dominate from the word go, especially the first half. They had all chances. The only problem with Gor Mahia, they could have even scored 3 or 4 goals. Finishing. And we talked about that last time hapo kwa podcast. Ian akisema bado kuna vile wanakosa striker, wanakosa Felix Oluoch Mboya. One of their best striker mwenye saizi ako injury, na since bazo nyaliacha akiwa amefunga, nobody has scored those goals so far kwenye waliachwa. So FC Leopards midfield, hapo ndo mambo ilienda mrama. Go look at the first half. Boniface Kweyu Mnyendo and Musa Oundo. I feel like whatever Fred Ambani was trying to to see whether it will work. That game, it didn't work. Because at the midfield, we could not see Tyson.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to see Tyson? It is through Boniface Kwoyu Munyendo and Musa Unda, and at most Boniface. Kwoyu was nowhere to be seen that game, especially 45 minutes zenye tuliona za kwanza. Midfield ya AFC haikukuwa kabisa.
Yeah.
Then it was hard for the offensive and plus the striker kuonekana kwa hiyo game, because if the midfield is dead, then transition from the midfield going to the attacking, it won't work.
Yeah.
The moment FC Leopards did substitution for the second half, wakaleta Hassan Beja, then wakaleta Kelly Madada.
Yeah.
If you ask me, how I wish Fred Ambani could have started Kelly Madada and Musa Ondo and Tyson from the first, from the word go. But maybe mtu tactically unaweza sema Ambani aliona alikuwa outshined na Police through the same similar and same tactics zenye ametumia against Gor Mahia. Starting double pivot midfielders. And that is what Ambani did, but it didn't work. You see, for Police it worked against them, but for them against Gor Mahia, it didn't work. Introduction of Hassan Beja, introduction of Kelly Madada, it changed the game. Second half, FC wali dominate your game. It's only that they didn't get the chance to convert their, their chances, even though they were not that much, hazikuwa mingi, but walikana hiyo ball na wakaingia kwa game. So it tells you, angeanza na Kelly, maybe we could have seen something different. So that's what I can say about FC Leopards. But for Gor Mahia, credit to them. They played like champions. They are the 21 champions, in Kenyan Premier League, and probably looking for the 22nd trophy. I'll say that Charles Sakonor knew exactly what he wanted. He knew what FC did the first leg, because the first leg, enye wali lose, FC the first 15 minutes Gor Mahia wako wanaona ball. But this time round, tactically vitu zili change. Ukiona Gor venye ili approach hiyo game from the word go, their first 20 minutes walikuwa wamedominate ball na walikuwa wanafika kwa opponent. The only problem ilikuwa ni kuconvert. The midfield was also good. Alpha played so well, even though he got the goal. He has not been, wamekuwa kimuongelelea haja kuwa fiti in terms of hizo games alicheza Chan Alpha last season, but again aliturn up kwa hiyo game. Enoch Morrison also had a good game. Had a very, very good game. Na najua watu mtasema, Morrison alikuwa anafaa kupewa red card mapema, alikuwa anafanya falls. Anyway, it's true because alicommit a lot of faults hapo kwa midfield. But pia in football wanasema kuna luck. Yes, if the referee didn't see, probably it didn't happen. But I won't even complain about the officiating yesterday, because Kamaku did his best. Sometimes let's accept when we know we always what tunakashifu mareferee wakati vitu ziko mbaya. But for yesterday, I'll say it was okay, it was fair. Na kama ilikuwa ni kushinda, bas walikuwa washinde kutoka hapo kwa grao. I'm talking about FC Leopards, that is. But for Kogalo also, ilikuwa tu game fiti. Everything was in orderly. I don't know. Maybe we'll discuss about the penalty issue yenye FC fans wame raise. But for now, generally from me, the game was good. And kudos to Kogalo. We are here to say the truth. And in our podcast, yata tunagati siju tunachagua timu gani. Sisi watu tunasema venye mambo iko. Ama aje ya.
Tunasema what
bwana kenye kimefanyika ama ni aje.
Ndio hivyo.
I don't know, how was it
for you? Yeah.
Kwanza lazima mjue.
Who
are winning?
I did not see this coming.
Who are winning?
Kogalo.
I did not even see this when we were coming
congratulations,
here.
bro.
Nivae sasa.
Sasa tukubalishe sasa. Kudos, bro.
Acha tukubali.
On behalf of all Kogalo fans, Otete, thank you very much. Otete is the nickname that we have given Coach Charles. So, in terms of FC, I knew coming to this derby, the battle will be in the midfield.
Yeah.
That was I was very sure. And FC, once again, without Tyson, they are not creative. Tyson was buried in the game by Enoch Morrison. And also in first half, kwanza Alpha alikuwa amemark vibaya sana. Anasonga kona yeye. So once again, our main issue in Kogalo is the striking force. Because there were some crosses that was zinaletwa hapo, and then Patrick Isombi is just waiting for the ball instead of instead of being cheeky and leave the defender na akimbilia ball apige tap in. Not Doang, but Ebenezer Aduaku, that shot that alipiga, actually that was an amazing through ball by Alpha. This is the Alpha that we know. This is the Alpha mwenye now we have a reason why ako national team. That was an amazing assist, but Ebenezer kapiga shot. I think he wasn't even sure which side again, a near post, far post. So he went for the top corner.
Katasi akamfanyia ile kitu.
Katasi
had a good game. By the way, kudos to Katasi.
Kudos to Katasi because FC, if it wasn't Katasi, FC were collecting 3 goals.
First half wangekula
tatu. Because in first half FC they had 0 attempts on goals.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So the battlefield, it was in the midfield. That was an amazing game. And then I think I've watched Ebenezer. So there was a tournament called ODM at 20, where I think that's where Ebenezer Dwaku got an injury. And when he came from the injury, ajakuwa the Ebenezer mwenye alianza season. The Ebenezer who started the season, he was dribbling past players, scoring free kicks, shooting from distance. Duang also played well, even though kulikuwa some little altercation. They got both, walipata yellow first half. So that was a good game. Ochoga with the overlapping. And then let me talk about the person who gave the assist. Brighton Onyona.
Wonder Kid.
In fact, anatuwakilisha vizuri sana people from the village called Kanypir. So representing home very well. So alipocket James Kinyanjui. Kinyanjui was pocket. Siko naona Kinyanjui because I knew Kinyanjui atakuja na hizo crosses zake on the right flank, but Onyona alimwambia si leo. Maybe kwa team zingine lakini si hapa niko kazi. So ilikuwa game fiti. Alpha Onyango with that strike, that's amazing. Katasi pia alimake there was a long range effort.
Oh my God.
By Ebenezer Sifua.
Come on.
And I think when coach made the substitution, introducing Ebenezer, introducing Lawrence Juma, introducing Ben Stanley Omondi, ilikuwa game poa. So I think Apo Sando to, because at second half FC walianza kuattack. The first 15 minutes FC walikuwa wanakam like they want to score. So because Kelly alikam kwa game, so the two changes they wali make wali change game, but by introducing also akina Sifua, game will change. And again, FC still they were playing under pressure. I think right now pia bado kuna pressure, we need to catch up, hoping that Kogalo will drop points, but I don't think so. So I got kupigwa pengine tupigwe na upepo.
So there's a drop, the remaining games we cannot.
Okay,
but
we can
mathematically FC bado wako kwa race. Mathematically.
Wako kwa race.
Bado.
And also mathematically, Kogalo just we did for the 5 remaining games, we need to win the 3 games.
Yeah, 3 games.
The next 3 games, we just need the 9 points.
Which are facing Kakamega Homeboyz next game?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that one tells you how the league is going. And then bado Kakamega wako na FC. So it will be about, because FC wanaenda Ulinzi game next. After Ulinzi, I think wanaenda Kakamega. So it tells you bado ni tight. Though you winning Gor mulipata, I think for the players it will motivate. Kama tumewin against this, and these are the people who are seeing them as competitors. It means bado tunaweza endea hii league. But haya kusema tu kweli, after they have won the Mashemeji Derby, credit to Gor Mahia. Saizi yani the all odds ziko tu kwao. Yani sasa hii ligi wakikosa kushinda ligi, then it's them to blame.
But according to Jana, that was a beautiful game. I don't want to talk even about the fans. In fact, our ultras, they did an amazing thing. Also, ultras were FC second half pia walikam, but our ultras walikuwa fun. Team choir, also I think they had their own over there, playing the scooty and so on and so forth. It was a good vibe. It was a good game. but at the end of the day the best team won. Last week nilisema hapa weather iko sawa, ndio mtu akipigwa sema ilikuwa mvua.
By the way, it almost
ilikuwa ni
drizzled
sawa.
kiasi and then
Na pia nikasema
ikaisha.
kiburi ya Fred Ambani tunaimaliza. Sijaipoteza kama mchezaji na pia kama mkufunzi.
Ambani lost for the first time.
Yeah.
As a coach.
He was
And he's going to lose more. But Boniface Ambani is ako very active on Facebook, na kuna picha I think ndatuma, so our editor ataweka hapo. Kuna jamaa alikuwa ameandika wale wengine chairman wao ni content creator Facebook, Marwa and senior council, yani anamaanisha wetu naye ni senior council. Ndakutumia picha yake hapo. Kuna jamaa alikamna hiyo post, kwanza alikuwa ameka tulingenegate tu, tulikuwa tumekaa pamoja, then akaenda hapo chini. But Boniface complained, but for me issue yangu itaikuwa the Boniface issue yangu ilikuwa tumalize kiburi ya Fred Ambani. Yenye ajepoteza kama coach. Na pia kuna wakati alisema hata waipoteza kama coach. Actually this is the beginning of him losing, because we repeated the same thing yenye nilikwambia.
the beginning of him losing.
Of him losing more derbies as a coach. The same way walisema police wapiga tangu wakwe promoted.
Yeah.
Wakawapiga. The same walisema ajaipoteza kama coach na ajaipoteza kama mchezaji. Ime happen. So once again, kudos to Gor Mahia, the only team here in Kenya with a treble. 1987. Kama kuna wenye kuna treble, Continental Cup, Premier League, and nowadays it's called Mozart.
Uchocha hii timu wacha tu.
FKF Cup.
But it's true. 1987 we won, it was called the Golden Cup. Nowadays called FKF Cup. The Mandela Cup, which now is I think the Confederation Cup, and the league. Nani mwingine?
Hakuna mwingine.
I'm waiting.
Congratulations. Ilikuwa game fit.
Ilikuwa game fit.
Ilikuwa your derby number.
Mimi.
You've been to a couple. Eli amekuwa 5.
Si countingi.
You lost count at some point.
Because I started going to derby as a kid.
Mimi yangu ilikuwa mine was the first one. Ninaogopanga. You remember when you did the first episode nikakwambia mimi huogopa kwenda derby.
Usiogope, derby ni tamu sana.
It was so nice. Nilikaa hapo karibu na unawaita choir something. Team choir. Nilikaa hapo karibu na it was so nice. The second half tuliwatched kama tumesimama. Sikupata ni I came in like a couple of minutes before the game started. Stadium ilikuwa ishaja. So ilibidi tusimame tukiwatch game second half. First half nilibahatika kukaa somewhere. But it was a very good experience for me. I don't understand why people wanauzianga watu uoga about derby. It was nice. There were no chaos. It was a good game.
It was a good game.
Anytime unasikianga kuna chaos, na saa zingine people tend to blame or Gor na wanaita Gor Mawe, it is never in the derby.
Yeah, sure, it's never in the derby because even the first leg, the derby just ended so well. FC won 1-0 vile Gor wameshinda jana, and it was just ilikuwa fiti. I can say our football imegrow. Alafu pia honestly, mafans wa saa hii wenye wana attend game, si mafans wenye ati sasa ati akifungwa ati ni big deal. Because if Gor lost first leg, there was nothing. Everybody went, wafano FC na Gor walienda home wakiwa wanasherekea. Kogalo jana wameshinda. Pia haijakuwa na mambo mingi. Everybody at least went home happy and the game was just go. So it tells us game yetu imegrow.
Game yetu imegrow na watu wasiogope kuja derby.
Yeah, sure,
I think this is the only derby yenye Gor the only derby is considered as a derby.
Yeah.
As Kogalo and Kogalo fans. Inakuanga the most peaceful people. That's why wanasema watu wakuja na with their kids because kuna wenye kuja na with their kids.
Yeah.
It was also as a good family affair. It was also as a good back to school edition. So because it's back to school I think this week. So derby ni kitu moja fun na this is the only derby, the biggest derby among the biggest derby in Africa. Ni Mashemeji derby. I think I can equate Mashemeji derby to what's it called? Soweto derby. I think those are the only two big derbies that I know. Kariakoo derby.
Kariakoo derby na come next month.
Kwa jirani ni kali lakini bado mashemeji. And that's why nataka next ipelekwe Talanta because Nyayo is becoming too small for us. Same with Kasarani is becoming too small for us. Hata Kasa uja. Inakuwa mbaya hadi mnasimama na hiyo ni Kasa. So I think maybe now with Talanta the bigger capacity, let's try and see if tufanye tu testing before AFCON hapo hivyo game moja mbili tatu. So
first leg ya mashemeji derby lazima tuifanye.
Tuifanye tu testing hapo hivyo. Tuifanye tu testing hapo Rao grounds and also our victory yesterday
this is not domestic kwa Talanta.
And we also dedicate that win to our late patron Baba. And what tunasawaje the Tifo? Did you see our Tifo?
So it's
Green Ultras, congratulations Malimuko. I think
but generally the Ultras
walifanya fit on both sides.
Wamejipanga, mabarutia, vitu zilikuwa
so it
was very nice.
It was a great
Actually, kudos to Green Ultras because walika some of our former players or legendary players because like Tursenge was there. Think Liliona ni Austin Odor alikuwa hapo. Amazing players. Green Ultras walifanya kazi fiti because for me it bring memories. Some of the former players that really grow up nikiwaona. So and also listing the number of titles tuko nazo hapo hivyo. The issue was not titles. The issue ilikuwa to bring back memories how I say. I think if the current breed of players wendo angalia previous players wa Kogalo, they'll take this team seriously. And that's why unakuta Kogalo fans sometimes tumesema kama ujisikii kucheza hii team tafadhali Tupac weishia we songa because at the end of the day the team belongs to the fans.
Sure.
And ndo maana nilipenda venye player Madarele ndaka apologize team ni ya mafans. Huko hapo kwa kazi to the fans, will keep unity, will keep love. Once again they march to town, dancing together.
Let's talk about one more thing before we close on the Mashemeji derby because you had Elijah had brought it up. Obviously tumesema we saw that Boniface Ambani post about AFC walikuwa na some complaints about officiating. Kulikuwa na a lot of complaints about Morrison alicommit some fouls, hakukuwa carded. I think there is one yenye alifall Tyson na wakapewa free kick at some point before first half ishe hivi. Then there was a penalty that they thought that maybe they should have been given. Was there an officiating problem, Jana? Ama is this just people who lost and they are complaining about it?
Okay, I think for me I'll say yes, we have been having a problem in terms of officiating kidogo, but let's not say every game ati kuna shida ya officiating. For yesterday it was a genuine and fair game. Yes, kuna hiyo incident yenye wanasema ya penalty. By the first and foremost thing, that ball was outside 18. So one rule out penalty. Even if ingepeanwa kama foul, it was not in the 18 yard. It was outside the 18 yard. So probably it's not a penalty. Second thing, look at the defender, the Gor Mahia defender. For me, that's my opinion as Momwanyi. I'll say it was a natural position. The hand was at a natural position. They say it was ball to hand, not hand to ball.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Those are some of the things we will always, highlight. But again, let's not each and every day that maybe you lose, we keep on blaming the referees. Sometimes these referees are human beings. And we accept sometimes you can never be perfect. Because yes, walimiss Kamako alimiss maybe your Morrison yellow. I think alikuja kampea yellow. Alipata yellow. Na venye alimpea yellow alimaliza game ikiwa fiti. So maybe kuna mtu angeargue, maybe alikuwa nafaa kupewa tena yule nyingine juu hizo takosa alikuwa na make. But unajua pia it's a derby. Let's be real. So for me, I'll say for yesterday's officiating, I won't complain much. For me, so it was okay. And let's encourage my fans to learn to appreciate wakati umelose na wakati mmewin. Yes, tunaweza kuwa na shida ya officiating, sikatai. Not every call zimekuwa zikikoliwa from the previous other games. I think Bandari versus Shabana, there was a problem. Nini. Yeah, it happens. But for yesterday, for me, I'll say it was just a genuine game, free and fair. Kogalo won. Let's give them credit. It's football. Hatuwezi shida sisi wote. So me jana mimi na sina shida na official. Because hata ukisema okay fine, hata tukiargue na msee aseme hapana rules nini, hata tungekuwa na VR basi hata iseme basi ni handball. Let's assume it was an handball. It was not in the box. It was also 18. So again, let's not politicize this, become like kila saa tu ni officiating about
complaining.
Boniface Ambani's post. I don't know. Yes, he has a right to raise a complaint about officiating and everything, because kila mtu akona opinion yake, so I won't talk much about that, but that is my take.
Officiating, I didn't see any issue because if FC complain, also tunaweza complain, because there was a part where Kinyanjui alitega I think alitega Sharif ama ilikuwa Onyona kenda na ball akaanguka, referee akasema play on, ilikuwa clear foul, hakuendea ball, walikuwa wameanguka akamtega. And also kulikuwa na incident where instead of him giving us an advantage, because I think Asifo wanted to score, akapeana free kick. So but in terms of officiating, yesterday officiating was good.
True.
I can't complain. So hiyo FC Leopards otajam utakuwa entitled to their own
they're entitled to be angry
to their own opinion. It's okay.
They're entitled to be angry. They lost. It's okay to be angry because you lost.
Yeah. Obviously tutatafuta complaint together na nani anaitwa aje with their chairman Fred Ambani, wataongelelea story 2-3 in terms of Kenya ameandika hiyo ni maoni yao. Kila mtu akona maoni yake na view yake, that's their view.
Ukipoteza pia kubali, ukishinda pia kubali. There's still room for them to chase the league, and mathematically it is there. They can be rooting for Gor maybe to drop points, and probably for them now, let them focus on the next games and probably win all of them. Then they'll just see whether will Gor Mahia drop the points or not. So that is it. The race is tight until the wire.
Lakini AFC wanafaa wa calm down. Ile tension walikuwa wanacheza nayo jana. Ndio maana I was complaining to Ian after the game ended kwa steady. Sisi penye we were seated, juu mimi niliingililia kwa gate ya AFC. I didn't know who was going. Anyway, it's none of my team, so I was a borrowed fan for AFC jana nikiingia first half. Ile place yenye tulikuwa tumekaa, the player mwenye alikuwa karibu na sisi sana alikuwa Casey Odhiambo. I was telling Ian, that guy was so open so many times. So sijui kama ni venye walikuwa wanacheza wakiwa na pressure, hawakuwa namuona, but the entire time alikuwa hivi anawaonyesha ako open. He was so open so many times na ni kama hawakuwa wanaona. I think sijui kama ni walitense ama ni nini. They need to like put themselves together, waone kama venye umesema mathematically they're still in the game.
Mathematically they're still in the game, and as last week Momanyi alisema watakami game na pressure. Gor atakuwa na pressure because pressure ilikuwa they need to catch up to go on the same level. So all kwa catch up wako 58. However, hiyo pressure ndio ilifanya hata coach change tactics and the players. And that's where now when Charles alijua I need to capitalize on this era, and we really did capitalize on the era. So FC pressure ilikuwa pressure kwa kwetu, sisi tulikuwa cool, calm, collected, because tulikuwa tunajua the best wanaweza pata it is a draw, because since 1999 FC has never beaten Gor in home and away, first leg and second leg. So and hiyo ilikuwa era za the Ambani brothers. So until si atakuwa na hiyo pressure kwa jua the best watapata ni draw, na si kwa jua the worst tutapata ni draw.
Wanafaa kwanza wa raise salary ya Katasi.
Ya Katasi.
He was so good yesterday. He had to be like the player of the match jana. Aliwasave sana.
Atumiwe kakitu.
Alikuwa fit is among the best goalkeepers.
Yeah.
FC is a community club just like Gor, wako na branches. Watu wa branches za hizo zingine, other branches za FC tafadhali
tafuteni namba ya Katasi. Aliwasave jana sana.
Mtu meko kitu kwa sababu mketu wangu vibaya. Mlikuwa mnatoa 3 kama si yeye.
So I've checked the games. So Gor wako na Kakamega, then Police, then Moranga Seals, then Mara Sugar, then Nairobi United.
Unaona hapo sama linakwambia that FC bado race iko on. FC wako na Ulinzi, after Ulinzi wanaenda Kakamega. Unaona? But look at venye umeniambia, Gor wako na Kakamega na wako
Kenya
na Police. Police is also a good
Seals.
team, and as Gor has always been dropping points when they face Police. I think there's a season waliwapiga hapo Police yako wakawekea ticket 3,000 na mkapigwa. Sijui walipiga 3-0 ama ilikuwa 1, I can't recall. But it happened. So it tells you that still FC wasi give up.
Yeah.
Because hizo game mbili Kakamega na Police, I am not sure. Let me say this on this podcast. For those 2 games,
Police na Kakamega.
Police, tuanze na Kakamega na Police. If Gor won't drop points on those 2 games, I want to assume that if Gor takes 6 points out of those 2 games, I want to announce that Gor Mahia will be the champions for 2025-2026 Kenya Premier League. But if in between these 2 games, if Gor drops points against Kakamega and maybe against Police, either wadraw na Kakamega wapigwa na Police ama wadraw hizo games zote mbili, bado Ingwe akona chance. But that one should be strictly FC washinde games zao zote. Kwa hizo mahesabu juu ukiangalia Police can stop Gor Mahia if they plan themselves well. But again, even if they stop Gor Mahia, FC also need to win their games. If they don't win their games, hata wakidraw, bado they will still be leading. Unaget hiyo? So for FC, they must win all their games because wako nyuma na 6 points. So those 2 games will determine who is winning the who is becoming the champion this season.
Wako na Ulinzi, Mara Sugar, Kakamega Homeboys, APS Bomet na Bidco.
For FC Leopards, I wouldn't say much about them. They just need to win their games. Because
Lazima
Ulinzi lazima
washinde
washinde Ulinzi, washinde Kakamega, washinde Mara Sugar. Hizo game tu lazima washinde. Because wako nyuma na 6 points.
Yeah.
So, but Gor Mahia yeye, in case yani kupea hope FC, unless Gor drop points kwa hizo game mbili, Kakamega na Police. Na kama Gor atashinda Kakamega na ashinde Police. Gor atakuwa champion. Let's be realistic.
Ni kweli, because if Kogalo drop points, FC can catch up. However, I think right now Kogalo, Kenya wanaangalia, they're looking towards the title, and that's why Sunday is still a must win.
Yeah.
And then against Police, it's still a must. Like hakuna ku lose. The worst thing that can happen is a draw. Hiyo ndio kitu yenye think right now as Kogalo tunaangalia, because now we are not only now focusing on to be crowned champions.
Yeah.
We're focusing now to represent the country in the next year CAF competition.
Come on.
Same case with FC. If they want to go to Cairo and other nations to represent Kenya in CAF Champions League, they must win their
All
game,
their games.
hoping that Kogalo drops points. Or Kogalo loses points, like or jatoka na points 3. So the race, this one, I don't think it will go to the Y. Then the next 2 games will determine if it will go to the Y or not.
Or not,
Plus also there's a battle on the relegation teams.
Oh my God.
There's a battle.
Tushasema our former team inasonga.
There's a battle on the relegation team from Sharks.
I don't understand why Sharks. Mbona Sharks wako chini hivi kwa table?
Aza kuwa na season fit hiyo. Alafu kuna vijana wadogo, then mulio unajua ni kocha na believe kwa vijana wadogo. So wana lack experience. They went for Makwata to no, not Makwata. They wanted Makwata, but they didn't sign him. He went for Madare. Yeah, but it tells you bado.
Ni timu ngapi zinasonga? 3
because this time there's no playoff.
There's no playoff.
They might go. Juu wako 16.
Yeah.
Sofapaka, Bidco, Sharks, bottom 3.
And
then APS Bomet, Ulinzi, Rangers, then Madare.
Madare thing.
But the difference is just a point.
I think for Madare they're a little bit safe. After Madare, the rest.
The 31 points.
31 points.
Madare has 34.
34.
And
Rangers 32. Then kutoka hapo ndio 31.
31.
31 Ulinzi, 31 APS Bomet.
Kishinda game moja Madare, kishinda game moja. Ni hivyo.
They are good.
Yeah, because so also the battle tunafaa pia to focus ni huku chini, because
focus on the relegation part.
I'm hoping so Bidco anaweza enda.
Bidco anaweza enda. So, wako chini kiasi
I think
23.
Mimi niko na some my own personal opinions about hizo teams zote ziko huko chini. They deserve to be there because nimeangalia games hii season, they were not playing good football. Like season ijawaakalia vizuri. Tuseme tu wako na play good football. They did their best, but mambo ikuenda venye kwa matarajia. However, in NSL, the top 5 teams, because nimekuwa nikiwatch some of their games, those are teams to watch, especially Migori Youth, Mombasa United, and 3K, and also Mofa. But 3K, they are playing amazing football. 3K FC, they are playing good football. So let's hope tuone venye ligi itaisha na tuone ni nani atakuwa promoted, because this time there's no playoffs. It's the last 3 to NSL. Top 3 from NSL. We welcome them to the big league. Kama wataweza kupambana pambane.
Sitaki Sharks waende haki. Sharks, I love that team.
Like I've said, everyone mwenye kwa hapo chini ana deserve
to be there.
Kuenda. Because I think we also as football fans, we are tired of kuona some boring kind of games.
Yeah.
So tunataka tuone action. Sharks, I think it's the dribbling, and Aroko has been a very good a good player.
He's our favorite.
Wako na, I think that they have a player mwenye alifunga against Shabana, is 16 years old. Mbona nisahau jina yake?
Razel.
16 years old. So nipo ni timu ya mtae inapea vijana opportunity, but inafikanga mahali now when experience beats talent. Because now you need to merge both experience and talent for you to win. Again, my opinion, my reservation, all teams ziko hapo. In fact, the last 4 teams hapo zinafaa zitoke kwa ligi. No, the last 5 teams kwa ligi zinafaa ziende. So whoever ataenda stashtuka.
What's happening this morning? What's going on?
No, it's because naangalianga hizi games, saa zingine naangalianga hizi games na venye wanacheza niko like still I want this to be the most competitive league in Africa. So na venye last week alikuwa sema for FC to be champion, they need to beat champions. For this for this league to be one of the best, na ikuwe ngumu, kila mtu alete a game. And also thank you to all the fans who came to Mwashemeji Derby, and they walidumisha amani. Football is a game of peace and love.
Yes.
So hata nizo wrangles zote ziko huko, it's still about peace and love. So ni kujenge game na kukuza vipaji za wachezaji.
That part. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a great experience for us during the weekend. It was a great show for us today. We are the Athletic Intersection podcast everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Follow us, subscribe, watch. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We cover the Kenya Premier League in such a great way. We are the only people who cover. Okay, there are other people who cover the Kenya Premier League, but we are the best anyway. I'm at the Mercy Joseph everywhere on social media. Elijah.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Elijah Momanyi. You can follow me on social media. TikTok, Momanyi Elijah Nyaribari Chachi Finest, and of course on Twitter is at Momanyi Elijah Nyaribari Chachi Finest. Everywhere,
Yeah.
It's Momanyi Elijah. Just you'll be able to get me. Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe,
the cap is on. Oh
the
my
cap is
God,
on.
it's on.
Actually, for me, people should follow the podcast at the Athletic Intersection. But personally, you can follow me at Ian Obiz, OBOZ. But matters football, both Kenya Premier League and NSL, I'll always be speaking on the Athletic Intersection.
Absolutely. Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Peace.
See ya.